Hello everybody, this is Dee from Dee's Delicious Bites, and I'm back with another video, mukbang and cooking show. So everybody, let's go. Check out my video. If you want to get it right, come join Delicious Bites. Check it, video. Check out my video. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well so you never miss out on another delicious bite, or in this case, another delicious recipe. So you guys, I am back with another recipe, and today we are making shrimp burgers. Yes, shrimp burgers. We're going to give this one a whirl. I've never made it before. This one comes from Food and Wine magazine. And, you know, I'm going to tweak it and make it mine. So here we go. You are going to need 1 pound of shrimp, peeled and deveined. You're going to need 3/4 cups of panko breadcrumbs. You are going to need 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. And then you're also going to need the juice of the lemon, and that is 1.5 tablespoons. So the zest and the juice of 1 lemon. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. I did a little bit less. You can do however much salt you want. Season it to your liking. You're going to need 1/4 cup or 2 scallions. You're going to need 1 egg. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter, and it can be softened or melted. Mine was already soft, so I said I'm not going to melt it because it's pretty much there already. You're going to need 3/4 teaspoons of Old Bay. And you guys, this is where I say tweak the recipe, do what you want, because I've already done it. I have 3 different kinds of Old Bay. So I used 1/4 teaspoon of each. Why not? See what it do. But it calls for 3/4 teaspoon of regular Old Bay. So this is my regular Old Bay seasoning. Nothing new. But I found the Old Bay hot seasoning. So I used 1/4 teaspoon of this, 1/4 teaspoon of the regular, and then I used 1/4 teaspoon of the lemon and herb Old Bay. It said 3/4 teaspoons, so I used 1 of each. We're going to see what it do. So that's what's in here. And we've gone through all the ingredients. It's really simple. That's all it is. And then you need an extra 2 tablespoons of butter to saute the shrimp burgers in once you get them made. I'm tweaking it again. I am going to go ahead and saute mine in a little bit of bacon grease. Because, you know, I'm an old Southern cook. I keep my bacon grease when I make bacon. So let's get into this recipe. Let's get my scallions chopped up. How's everybody doing today? I pray that you are doing well, blessed and highly favored. Hope your day went well. It is blazing hot here in Northeast Ohio today. But I'm not complaining, Lord. I'm not complaining. Thank you. Thank you for the heat. Thank you for another day, whatever it brings. Thank you. So if you guys can hear my fan whirling around in the background, I gotta have it. All right, so I'll be back when I got these all chopped up. So you guys, I got my scallions all chopped up, and I am going to put on some gloves because out of my pound of shrimp, I have to chop up half of it chunky, and then the other half is going to go in the food processor. So I'm going to put my gloves on for my shrimp, and I am going to change out my cutting board. I like to keep this cutting board for vegetable kind of stuff only. And then when I'm working with meat, I switch out to a different cutting board. Just my preference. You all do what you want to do. So half of the shrimp, and there's about 30 shrimp in here. So half of the shrimp, you're going to chunk it up. You're going to cut it into nice big pieces. Let me move back so you guys can see. out a bowl for that. We're going to cut up a little bit more. I think this will be enough. That's about half. And we're going to transfer it to the bowl. So now you guys, in the food processor, let me pull that forward. My little ninja. In the food processor, we're going to go ahead and add in the shrimp that we did not chop up. Just go ahead and dump those in. Uh-oh, man down. Clean that up right away. So we're going to go ahead and put the shrimp in here. We are going to go ahead and add the egg in here. And also in here, we're going to add the butter. Let me grab a spoon. Add in the 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're just going to pulse it. And I'm going to come back when that's done because it's going to be noisy, you guys. So now that I've got the shrimp pulsed up, and you don't want to do it too much. You want about, I don't know, I pulsed it probably about 10 times. Get my blades out of here. Don't leave anything behind. Get your butter, get your shrimp. Get it all. Got a nice paste, pretty much. Get all of that shrimp out of there. And then you're going to go ahead and add in the shrimp that you chopped up, left kind of chunky. You're going to go ahead and add in your scallions. I am not going to use all of the scallions because there is a sauce that goes with this, and I want to put some in that sauce. The recipe didn't say do that, but that's what Dee said do. Doing my own thing, you guys. Doing my own thing. So we're going to sit that over there. And then you're also going to add in your panko. You're going to add in your juice, lemon juice, and also your lemon zest. And you are going to add in your salt and your Old Bay. And you're just going to fold this together. Be back when I got it all mixed up. So I've got my shrimp burger mixture all mixed up, but you know what, guys? You know how I am. I'm going to veer off of the beaten path because I can't help myself. The recipe does not call for onion powder, but I mean, seriously, it's seafood. So I'm adding in some onion powder. How do you have seafood and not have onion powder? I mean, they just go hand in hand. And I'm adding in a little bit of garlic powder. So onion powder and garlic powder are going in. The first one was garlic powder, you guys. I was calling it onion powder, but you know what I mean. I added in some onion powder and I added in some garlic powder. And I'm going to add in some parsley. I can never just follow a recipe the way it's supposed to be. I just know what I like. I know what tastes good to me. So I gave you guys the base. You go ahead and do what you want to do. But that's what I'm doing. I just feel like that's going to be more flavor. Even though I have the Old Bay, I just feel like that's just going to add so much more to it. So I'm going to put my gloves on because this is supposed to make 4 patties, you guys. You can make them big or small. However many patties you get out of it, that's what you get. But it's supposed to be enough for 4 patties. So I'm putting my gloves on. I have a cookie tray covered with parchment. We're going to get our patties made. And then they're going to go in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes to set up before we fry them. Because if you don't, they're going to fall apart. You need to let them solidify. Just going to make these patties really quickly here. And that's what it's looking like. Oh, I don't need that spatula. Let's just grab it. Just grab it with our hands. That's why we got gloves on. And thank you so much, Teresa, for trying my spicy mango lime shrimp over the jasmine rice. I'm so glad you liked it. I thought it was amazing. I thought it tasted so good. So I'm glad you tried that recipe. And if you guys try my recipes, just hit me up and let me know. I want to really know what you think about them. So I'm glad she liked it. It made 4 patties. I probably could have got a little bit more out of it if I had made them a little smaller, but you guys know me, I'm greedy. So I made them pretty good size. I mean, not like super huge, but decent. If I see chunks of shrimp that looks like they're all in one spot, I move them. That's what you guys see me doing. You see me picking them up and pushing them over in another spot. So you get a good bite of chunky shrimp in every bite. All right, so you guys, I'm going to get my gloves off. Move everything out of the way so I can show you what I got going on. And also, I think, let me see. Yeah, I want to hit them with a little bit of paprika on top too. Okay. So you guys, here are the shrimp burgers. They are going to go into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes to solidify. And while that's happening, we're going to make the sauce that goes on the buns for this. We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back and we're going to go ahead and make the sauce for this, or like the mayo that goes with this. So you are going to need a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and I'm using Duke's. You use whatever you like, Hellman's, whatever. And then I have some grainy mustard, and it just means it has the seeds in it, grainy. And this is a Dijon. It didn't say Dijon, but that's what I have. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of the grainy mustard, a 1/2 cup of mayo. You need 1 teaspoon of your favorite hot sauce, and I'm using Texas Pete Extra Hot. And I saved some of the scallions. The recipe didn't say put scallions in it, but I'm going to. And then that's it for what they said put in it. Of course, I'm going to add some lemon juice. I'm going to add some fresh garlic. I kept my spices out because I'm probably going to add some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and Old Bay. Why not? I'm going to make it my own sauce. So I started with the base of what they said, and then I'm going to just tweak it. So let's get that 1/2 cup of mayo going. Measure that out. Not going to eyeball it. I eyeball everything, but I got what I need. The tools right in front of me, so might as well use them. So it's a 1/2 cup. It's pretty good. I love these spatulas because you can get down in there and get everything out of that cup. I like that. All right, so we have the 1/2 cup of mayo. We're going to use a tablespoon of the grainy mustard. Grainy, not granny, grainy mustard. Grainy. See the little grains of seeds in there. And then we're going to add in a teaspoon of hot sauce, whatever hot sauce you love. You want to do 2 times spicy and all that kind of stuff, go ahead and knock yourself out. This is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to be putting in 2. 1 and 2. I'm going to add in the rest of the scallions from the shrimp burgers, just my own little personal thing. I'm going to squeeze in some lemon juice, get my hand under it so I don't get any seeds. And I'm going to give it a little stir. And then you guys know what I always say, taste it. See what it tastes like. See if you want to add anything else to it. Because this is going to go on your toasted bun, along with some tomatoes, some shredded lettuce, some avocado. If you have bacon, you could put some bacon slices on it. It didn't say do all that, but you know me, I'm extra. I like it. I like the heat component to it. But it definitely needs some garlic powder. I don't think I'm going to add the garlic, the fresh garlic, because it's chunky enough with the scallions in it. And you guys, it needs a little bit of sugar. I feel like it needs a little bit of sugar or a little bit of honey. I'm going to go ahead and put in some more of that lemon juice. And give it another stir. It actually could use a little more hot sauce. I know, you guys probably thought you'd never hear me say that. It could use a little more heat. Let's change out my spoon. And grab a fresh, clean spoon and give it a taste. I like it. But I like it better with a drizzle of honey. A little bit of paprika, just for color. And we're going to pop this in the refrigerator and let it get cold. You don't want mayonnaise just sitting out. So I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator and I'll be back, and we're going to fry up those shrimp burgers, you guys. So you guys, I am going to go ahead and add in to my hot pan the bacon grease. It says 2 tablespoons of butter, but I got bacon grease, so I'm using it. Add that in to my hot pan. And then these are going to cook about 5 to 6 minutes per side. I mean, just gauge it. The other 2 burgers I wrapped in saran wrap, and then I wrapped them in foil, and then I put them in the freezer so I can have those another time. So I'm not going to eat 4 burgers, so I'm not going to make 4 burgers. Turn those down and let them cook. So you guys, the patties are almost done, the shrimp burger patties. I covered them just because I wanted to make sure that they cooked all the way through. And I knew that if I covered them and let them steam a little bit, that they would cook better, because I don't want them to burn before they're done. So this is what they're looking like. Yum. Cannot wait to sink my teeth into that. Gonna let them cook a little more, 5 to 6 minutes on each side. If you made them super thick, then it's gonna go a little bit longer. And I suggest if they're thick, go ahead and cover them so